Happy March 1st, kids, and welcome to unit number 7. Now, maybe I've already mentioned this, but in this class, we technically speaking only have 9 units in total. So, mentioning that we're on unit number 7 means that we are on our final 3 units. Now, you 8th graders, you guys are off to high school when you're done. 7th graders, you guys are now replacing and becoming the new 8th graders. I don't know where time is going, but this is a very, very, very good unit that I really, really hope creates some major changes in your own life. Now, our essential question, of course, is what does it take to make dreams come true? So, as our warm-up this morning, I want you to think about your own self a little bit. Thinking back as far as you can remember, what was your first dream job that you had as a kid? Like when you're like, I don't know, in like kindergarten or preschool or whatever, and adults come around and say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you look back and you say some random answer that I'm sure that you are laughing at today. Now, I'm thinking about my own. I think my very first dream job was to grow up and become a cowboy, which was quickly replaced by, no, I didn't want to become Thomas the Tank Engine. I wanted to be a train driver, which is called a conductor. Then a little bit after that, I started learning about how much I love food. So for a brief period, I really, really, really wanted to become a chef. But then, of course, like in my late elementary school age, I discovered skateboarding. And for years and years and years and years and years, I was convinced that I was going to become a professional skateboarder. But then after I hurt myself enough times, I realized that I might need to figure out something else to do. So after high school, I think my first really big thing that I wanted to be was a firefighter, but that only lasted a couple months because then I realized that fire is hot and I don't like burning. So then my other major one in life was randomly, I really wanted to live out in the middle of the forest and chop down trees for a living. I really wanted to be a lumberjack. I wanted that lifestyle for my own. It wasn't until much later in life, until I was about 23 or 24 years old, that I actually discovered that teaching was the dream job for me. Now, moving forward into this unit, I need to remind you of one major truth. We are all so lucky to have access to school. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, wait, what? Now, I know oftentimes school is annoying. Oftentimes school is boring. Oftentimes school just feels like it is never going to end. Sometimes it feels more like torture than help. But what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you a video. Now, this video is going to show you people who are dreaming amidst chaos. Now, all of these young ladies who are interviewed live in the war-torn Middle East. Places like Syria, places like Jerusalem, places like Palestine. Now, all of these girls interviewed here are going to share their dreams. And I want you to keep in mind that every single day, these girls wake up, and rather than getting the access to necessarily going to a school where they feel safe, their reality is in the midst of war-torn parts of the world.
أنا حابة إني بعد ما أخلص مدرسة إني أدرس وأخلص دراستي الجامعية، إني أتعلم تكنولوجيا وحاسوب وأتخصص في المجال اللي بدي إياه اللي هو عالم الروبوتات.
أصير مهندسة معمارية لأنه بحب الفنون وبدي أعمر بلدي بس أرجع لها.
نبني مدارس ومستشفيات.
حابة أصير مترجمة بالمستقبل مشان أتعلم لغة جديدة وأوصل صوتي للعالم.
أتعلم استشارة لأسافر بلدان جديدة لأشوف عاداتهم حضاراتهم تقاليدهم.
ama mustaqbalka waxaa jecelahay hobbigayga waxaa jecelahay inaan noqdo basketballer caan ah oo wadanka Soomaaliya iyo wadamada kale caalamkaba ee caanka ah.
بشوف الدكاترة كأنهم سوبر هيروز وأنا كشخص بحب يساعد الناس فليش ما أكون سوبر هيرو زيهم.
صيدلانية لأني بحب أساعد الناس.
لما أصير كابتن طيران أنقذ النساء والأطفال.
المحللة السياسية لأنه إحنا انخلقنا بواقع لازم نهتم بالسياسة ولما أكبر حابة أهتم بقضيتنا الفلسطينية.
حابة بس أكبر كون آسيا مشان أعلم الأولاد الصغيرة. أنا طموحي طموحي إن أكون مصممة أزياء.
قاضية، أدافع عن المرأة وعلى حريتها. أتمنى أولادي يعيشوا حياة أحلى من اللي إحنا عايشينها.
التعليم هو السلاح الأقوى اللي بيمكنني من تغيير العالم.
Now, as you can see, regardless of their situation, all of these girls continue to dream a better life for themselves. So, there's three things that I really want you to always remember, both in this unit, but also for the rest of your life, because dreams are one of these things that people are going to consistently criticize in your life. So, number one, dreams can change. Just because you want to be something today does not mean that you have to stick to that dream for the rest of your life. Maybe today you really want to grow up and become an actor or an actress, but in a couple of years, maybe you're going to change your mind. That is okay, and that is perfectly acceptable. Now, number two, your dreams are your dreams. You are going to be barraged, most typically by adults, telling you that your dreams are not reality, telling you that you are not standing a chance to actually achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. I want you to always remember, never let anybody else tell you what you should be when you grow up. That is your decision to make. Now, number three, in order to make a dream reality, you must work. Dreams are not magic tricks. You are not going to magically wake up and become famous one day. You have to put in the effort. So, in this unit, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be, number one, looking at our dreams. But also, we are going to be looking at other people's dreams. Okay, using people as inspiration. People dreamt of a better place, a better world for themselves and for others. We're going to be looking at those people's dreams and how they made it become a reality. And ultimately, we're going to be pushing towards metamorphosis, changing your own self for the better. But kids, I want you to always, always, always remember, dreams don't work unless you do.